Hi YouTubers and YouTubies, long time no video. Let's start with the number. Well, let me start a little bit before the numbers. Today was my second follow-up with my surgeon. I actually didn't talk with him. I talked with his assistant who he has with him in all of his surgeries. And she came in, never even laid my eyes on her in all this time. I never even seen her. She was saying something to me, and I said, you don't recognize me? I was one of your patients that you helped assist with. And she's like, well, no, because you were on the table passed out. And I said, yeah, I don't remember you either because I was passed out. But anyway, that's just funny. You know, when I go there, I have to go, first thing they do is they weigh you. So I weighed myself here at the house, and I was 268. I was, that's a pound down from yesterday when I weighed myself at 269. So I'm thinking that the scale there is going to weigh me 6 pounds heavier. I'm so not wanting to listen to them yammer in my ear about blah, 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 blah about you losing weight. Blah, 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 blah about it's not coming off fast enough. Blah, 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 whatever. You know, I'm like, look, okay. So I get on that scale. I don't hesitate to do it. I just get on it, and I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting for that number to go past 268, and it stopped at 264. 264, y'all! I need to go visit my doctor more frequently so that I get the right weight. On my rotary scale, the normal scale, I'm 6 pounds over at the doctor's office from that scale, but I can adjust that one with a little knobber thing. On my digital, it's 4 pounds lighter, so I have to, whenever I stand on my digital scale, knock off 4 pounds now, I guess, to be the same weight. It's weird. Don't get it. But I'm 264. My lowest weight when I was at day camp was 263. So I'm only a pound away from my recorded lowest weight, which was awesome. So anyway, she says to me, that's not very much, only 14 pounds. Only 14 pounds in 15 weeks. Well, 14 weeks technically. It's 15 on Monday. 14 weeks, that's a pound a week. That's a healthy average weight loss. And, might I add, and some of you will chide me for this, no exercise. None. Have not exercised. Not one day yet since my start. Well, okay, one day I did. Okay. And I did kind of exercise for day camp, so that would be 6 days. But 6 days out of 14 weeks is a week. Is a week, okay? So she's like, you have to exercise because we want to see greater weight loss. And I was like, a pound a week is healthy. And she's like, if you don't know, she said 2 things that were contradicting each other in her statement. I'm really good at hearing this when people do this. Having a mom who's a psychologist and trained in behavioral modification techniques, I kind of pick up on this kind of stuff. Not to be bragging, but just to explain if you know me personally, I read cues very easily from people. So here she says to me, well, if you're losing weight rapidly and not exercising, then your heart will swell up. Uh-huh. I'm not losing weight rapidly, and I'm not exercising, and I'm losing weight 1 pound a week on an average at this point. I mean, it could have been 3 pounds one day, up 2 pounds, 4 down, you know, however it goes in a week. But the average is a pound a week so far. So this is healthy. Healthy, you can do all the way up to 2 and 3 pounds. Excuse me, in a week, and it'd still be healthy. I'm not doing anything now. If you want to lose it more rapidly, of course you exercise. But how about the fact that when I did day camp and I was moving around and drinking all kinds of water and all that, got down to 263, had dinner that Friday, gained 2 pounds, then by Sunday I was 7 pounds up. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay? That don't make no sense. So you mean to tell me that you have to exercise to keep it off? See, you should be able to exercise, lose it, and then be able to relax a little. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, so she's like, but you got to be motivated. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm not really motivated. It's like 105 degrees in the heat here in Oklahoma, and it's hot in my house. And really, my best exercising times are in the springtime and in the fall when it's cool outside and I'm not sweating. I cannot stand to sweat. That's my problem. I don't like it. I hate to sweat. But anyway, back to my story. I got off track. She says, you've got to be motivated. I was like, meh. You know, I don't have anything. There's no goal. I don't see it yet. And she's like, you don't see the goal. The goal is you're going to have this fantastic, healthy body. Okay. Never had that. So I'm not, you know, it's not like I'm re-achieving it. I'm not like holding on to something I've already had. I've never had it before. So grasping that golden ring is sort of like reaching out into the air. It's not real yet. I haven't seen it. So, I mean, if I had been there before, and I'm like, you know, girl, when you were wearing that bikini and you were fly, you need to get back to that. No, that doesn't happen to me, because I've never been there. I've been plus size my entire life, so I have no real image of me anywhere, of me actually looking hot and sexy for me to want to achieve that. So I look at Craig, and I said, I know it would motivate me. Craig, by the way, is my husband, for those of you who are new and don't know. Yeah, I'm married. Poor fella. Has to live with me. Anyway, I look at Craig, I turn to Craig, and I say, you know what would really motivate me? And he's like, what would motivate you? Because he knows my brain rapid fires like that. I have ideas and comebacks and thoughts just like that. So, I mean, I look at Craig, she's talking about being motivated. So I was like, you want me to be motivated? I gotta have something tangible to be motivated for. And he's like, and I knew he knew something was up. I mean, in that little bit of a second, he's lived with me for long enough to know that when I turn to him and I go, you know what would motivate me? And I was going to say, not sex, okay? That motivates him, but no. Okay, TMI, sorry. Just think it's funny. Man. Anyway, I said, a new iPad. I've never had an iPad, so any iPad's new to me, the old one or the new one. They've got two versions now, the old classic one and the new one. And I said, a new iPad. And I said, that would motivate me. To which his reply was, I don't know how I'm going to get the money for that. And I'm like, but I got, you know, the assistant was saying that if I have to get down to 200. That's her personal goal for me. And she didn't give me time frame to do it in. So, I mean, I could do this for a whole nother year and get down to 200. I'll have to exercise to get to that. I got to be honest with that. I don't think I'm going to reach that by not exercising. But my next check-in is in 3 months. And I'd like to at least be down something. So I'm actually going to go ahead and exercise. Sorry. I don't like it. But anyway, I said a new iPad. I want an iPad. I've wanted this thing ever since it came out. I am in love with it. I see them everywhere. It's like cell phones. Everybody has one, and I gotta get me an iPad. I am a bona fide Aquarian, okay? I'm an Aquarius. Born in January. I don't know what cusp of what moon I'm on or none of that stuff. But I can tell you that a lot of the horoscopes, whether they be real or not, and I think they're funny because I always go read I don't read every day. I don't follow horoscopes. But as far as the horoscope generally goes for an Aquarian or for a Gemini, I'm talking to my friend Sandy there, or for a Leo, which is my husband and my son, or a Taurus, which is my mom. I read them to see how accurate they are, and almost every one of them mentions that Aquarians, the water bearers of the entire astrological sign and society, are techno people, that we like technology, and if there's some new technology, we've got to get our hands on it, you know? When this bad boy came out, it has a scratch on it. You see that crack right there? My son got that. There has a cover on it. There's a complete plastic cover on there so that thing doesn't fall apart. But when this came out, had to have it. That's my second one. Kids busted both of them. Anyway, so the iPad would be mine, and that is my goal. Now, I shifted the goal and was like, well, you know, it doesn't have flash on it and all that. Maybe there's a laptop that... The whole point for having an iPad for me is to be mobile with technology. I want on-the-go, mobile, technical device. That's what I'm looking for. I want to be able to be in my car, my van, and tweeting or Facebooking or, yes, I have Facebook. You can look on my little annotation thingies down here where my descriptions of me are if you'd like to connect to me on Facebook. Say that you're from YouTube, you watch me or whatever, and we can be friends. I have a weight loss page as well on Facebook you might want to watch, and I post up stuff. But I do a lot of posting of recipes on my Facebook page for bariatric stuff with low carbs, high proteins, as well as keep a blog as well that you can find down there too. Anyway, so the goal is that I got to get to 200. I'm 264 right now, so that means I've got to lose 64 pounds for Craig to commit. I did not say buy. Commit to purchasing this thing for me. So he's already in the mindset of setting up a savings account for Michelle's goal gift. That's an awesome husband I have. I can't complain about my husband. Because if it was me, it'd never happen. I'd never be able to do it because I'd have to pay all the bills and everything. So, beyond that, because I don't have a whole lot of time and we get 15 minutes, she wanted me to keep a food journal. I wanted to mention that as well. She hands me one. This is the second one I've gotten that's blank. I have another one that's completely blank because I'm a slacker and don't keep up with stuff. And you wonder why I complain. Hello? Anyway, on a site called realisemysuccess.com, and it's all one word, you can go in there and sign up if you've had bypass, lap band, or sleeve, and you can have an entire profile on there that should be connected to your bariatric facility or surgeon's office, and be on there and take, you can put in your nutritional values, you can custom nutritional values, like I've had to do several that are not listed in the list. If anybody's on Spark People, it's a lot like the thing in Spark People where you just notate your thing on there, and that's good too, but I don't visit Spark People enough. But anyway, I got that, and while we were in the office, there was a piece of paper taped to the towel dispenser up there that said, the cookbooks are out. If anybody's interested, you can ask for them at the desk and blah, blah, blah. Ta-da! I got one. And guess what, y'all? Dreaming of Being Thin, better known as Michelle, and by the way, you can always use my name on anything if you're commenting. I'd prefer that instead of my name. You see this one right here? Can you see that name right there? That is me. I'm in the cookbook. I'm in the cookbook. I'm in the cookbook. La 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 la. By the way, that leads me into an intro into my cooking channel, which I think I have the name for. Drum roll, please. We'll do 2 of these, by the way. I have a drum roll for the other thing, too. I think that it's going to be Simple, Easy Recipes. I thought about calling it Cooking with Craig because he ain't no cook. And if he can make it, you can make it. But it's just simple, easy recipes. And the reason I'm doing that is because you can modify almost any recipe in this world, if you know what to look for, to adjust it to your nutritional values as a bariatric patient. This cooking channel will be for everybody, but geared mostly toward bariatric patients, post-op, pre-op, in-op. Don't think you can eat while you're having surgery. But anyway, wanted to let you know about that, as well as, drum roll please again, I have a total loss of 14 pounds! Yes! Woo! I am so thrilled about that. One of my friends asked if I took a bow. Not yet, Jamie. Here you go. Thank you. I've done 14 pounds on my own, no exercise. So there you go, folks. Have a great 4th of July. I'm feeling pretty good. No, still fine. Nothing's wrong with me. Thanks for all the comments and all the subscriptions. I hope you have success in your weight loss yourself. Keep subscribing. Invite others to subscribe to me. I love y'all. Bye, YouTubers and YouTubies. Have a great 4th of July.